Are we live? Just waiting to go live. Almost there. Almost going live. Nice, we are live now. That is great to see. Let's go over and check the channel. Just checking our audio. Give me a sec, folks. Let's see how our audio is. Just checking our audio. Oh, wow. We're doing great. Let's see how our audio is. Okay, we'll close that. Give me a sec here. Just going to put the control panel away for a minute. Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. We're over in Granville Park, yeah. So we're over here on the west side of town. Granville, good to see you, yeah. Happy Monday to you too. It is vertical stream day today, folks. So we are appeasing the YouTube algorithm and letting YouTube help check out how and test these new functions that they have. So let's go and let's see what Vancouver's like today. We're going to start on over here on the west side, head on through South Granville, and then head on over to the downtown. So come on with me. Let's go. Good to see you, Drawable, on the stream. We'll first go to the stairs over here at Granville Park. Just double checking I didn't forget anything on the bench. We'll not be coming back to that bench for a while. Let's keep walking here. We're over here, I believe on 15th, between First Street and Burrard. Draw was saying, I was waiting for you to go live. I love watching the stream, so thank you very much. Veronica's on the stream as well as Sebastian. Hey, Veronica. Hey, Sebastian. Drawable's here too. Good to see you folks on the stream as well. Let's keep going. And for you, those of you who just joined the stream, today is Vertical Stream Day. So once a week I do vertical streams. It just helps out the YouTube algorithm as YouTube continues to test its vertical format. Well, thank you very much, Veronica. There's a bunch of other people that just came on the stream too. Let's check here. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Sarivas. Kaylin. Or Kalyan. Good to see you. Robert, good to see you as well. And thank you, Veronica, very much for subbing. That is greatly appreciated. Callyan's asking, is this just walking or streets for fun and scenario? No, we're just walking. So if it's not your jam, that's okay. Thanks for dropping in and checking it out. But don't feel obliged if it's not your jam. If it's your jam, then stay around, hang out. But if it's not your jam, feel free to go. Pistol P, nice to see you. Oh, you're all the way up in the North Pole. Okay. Are you on that thick ice above the ocean, or are you like, on Ellesmere Island or something like that? And Delilah, nice to see you too. And Jonathan as well. Let's head on down, and I'll tell you more as we're going along. Ken, Leonie, good to see you as well. And A12, you too. Yeah. So here we are. We're at Granville Park here. It's not that much of a park. They are building a new dog park on over here. Good day. I'm from the Polands. Oh, A12. Very cool. Lots of people from Europe that live over here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Jonesy girl, good to see you as well. You're about to walk your Huskies. It's minus 18 degrees, isn't it? It sounds a little warm for you. Looks stunning. Love from Cincinnati. Well, thank you, Kellyanne. Awesome to see you as well. Let's keep walking here. Part of the reason it's really it's good for live streamers to do at least, you know, one vertical stream a week is also because what happens is it opens the vertical stream up right on the shorts feed. So when you're in YouTube Shorts, you can there's 3 options. You can watch videos, there's another option, and then there's also live. And you can hit live, and anyone who's going live there just opens their feed up so that people who are scrolling through the lives can go and check out something new. And if it's their jam, great. If it's not their jam, well, me as a creator is just happy you came in and, you know, tried it out. And just appreciate you trying something new, even if later you flip to another creator and try them out instead. Let's keep walking here. We are in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We are on the west side of town. Then we're just going to stroll through Granville Park, and then it'll get busier and busier as we go. I have planned out this walk where it's really quiet at the start, and then gets busier with more people as we continue to go. Jonesy Girl, live streams are my jam. Fair enough. So we are over here at 15th and Pine. I'll continue to head this way. Drawable. This is perfect because I'm currently out running errands with my grandma and I only have my phone to watch. Well, that's the whole idea. It's just some people only watch YouTube on their phone, you know? So usually if they're going to work or coming home from work or doing whatever. So this format gives another way to reach out to people and gives them an opportunity to enjoy a live stream as well and join in. Sankey, okay. Sankey, don't worry, man. This is a pretty safe neighborhood. It's probably one of the safest. Linda, good to see you on the stream too. Yeah, we're over here in Granville Park. Just a little park over here on the west side of town. Here in Vancouver. Veronica's like, don't get sick. That's a good advice. That's why I dressed warm. If my hands get cold, I got gloves. And I forgot my toque. I always forget one thing. Usually not anything critical, but I did forget my toque today, but I brought my hood, so it will be pretty good. A12 enjoys live streams as well. Very good. Very, very good. I regularly live stream. What time is it over there? It's just past 4. So I scheduled the stream for 4:30, but everyone who's a regular knows that I generally start a few minutes earlier than whenever I stream. Unless I'm really getting down to the wire, and that's probably due to public transit. But the transit over here is pretty good, and just gets caught in traffic sometimes. Such is life. So over here, Granville Park, they do have some nice tennis courts here. And this has been serving as a pseudo dog park for a while. That's why they're building a dog park here. That's why we walked past all that orange fencing a minute ago. They're building a new dog park. And then over here, this is where they got their lawn bowling facility down here. It's literally 6:18 over here. Oh, cool, Linda. Very, very cool. Nick's KO. Sure. Thanks for making me laugh. It's appreciated. Do appreciate a good chuckle. Let's keep going. Jason, nice to see you as well. Good to see you on the stream. We're over here at Vancouver, in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, on the west side of town. And we're heading over to the South Granville neighborhood. So, yeah, everyone, just come on with me. Let's head on up. Let's just through this nice residential neighborhood up here. So we'll head on over. There is that lawn bowling court. course, we're on the west coast, so we got some palm trees in the background there in the corner of the court. I'll head up this way. Gil Hermy, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Gil Hermy's on the stream. Good to see you. Oh, you're from Oakland, California, Jason. You're just south of us then. A few areas down, a few regions down, but still very cool. Yeah, the States is a great place. Some people ask me about what I think about the 51st state, and I'm just like, if it goes one way or the other, it'd still be good for me. So true. Draw was like my grandma mentioned, the days are getting longer. Sunset at 5 p.m. now. Can't even wait for longer days of summer. Yeah, I was watching Ken stream a little bit earlier. Ken's one of the streamers from Toronto. And he was saying it's setting over in Toronto around 5:20 these days. Might set a little earlier over here in Vancouver. We're a little further north, even though we have a more mild climate because of the rainforest we live in and the mountains, as well as the Arctic current. Jason, well, you just stay fun over there. I've heard those wild flames. I gotta watch what I say on YouTube because of the algorithm. Those wild flames on over there, pretty tricky right now. So, yeah. That's good you have family over in Toronto. You need to head on over there. You got a place to go. Now, my husband and I, we were planning on heading down to Los Angeles in a few months, and I think what we decided to do was postpone the trip. And because, of course, Los Angeles, in the greater Los Angeles area, you guys will probably be dealing with stuff for a while, so we didn't want to get in the way. Don't bring our tourism dollars down there when you're bouncing back to help out the economy. Watch out for rough plains. That's actually good advice, Veronica. Very good advice. Some of these stones have like little edges here, and you can trip on them. Look at that. This is a very posh place. Le Creuset is a very expensive pot, as I learned on TikTok, for a lot of Creuset owners. So this is a very bougie area in here, but it's got some nice restaurants and shops, and even if it's bougie, the restaurants aren't over the top. They're not overly expensive. You're mainly just paying for a little bit more ambiance, and that's fine. Great place to bring a date. Let's keep walking here. We're crossing 14, and we're in the South Granville neighborhood. Here's the Creusets right here. So yeah, apparently these things are very expensive. So if you want to look it up on the chat, you can let us know how much an average pot is. It's a Dutch oven. And Jerome, when do you travel to another country? Would you stream there, or would it just be for vacation? It depends on what I'm doing. So I would definitely bring, at least at a minimum, my video camera, so that I could at least record some trips for you. It depends on like how much the eSIM cards and stuff are for that place. So that's about it. Good question. Draw was like, I'll do some research. Just getting in on the Creusets. Linda's like, oh, yeah, it's this nice little hoity-toity area. And that's okay. We need these areas. Keep the camera off this guy. He doesn't want to be on camera. And that's cool. Let's keep going. Man, you should visit Oakland. Well, Jason, we'll wait until everything settles over in the Los Angeles area before we make any plans to travel. This to be awesome. Big Slim, good to have you on the channel. Top 5, sure. Sure. Thanks for putting a smile on my face. Phantom, good to have you too. Veronica's eating and watching. Linda's enjoying some nice melon. Let's keep going here. This is the Fabled Diner on over here. You can see there's a lot of students in here just working hard. It's also a place that remote workers like to come. The cafes are very much set up so that you can chill out, work, drink some coffee. They make money off of you because you'll get snacks and stuff too. Yep. Dang, the cheapest I see for the pots in the $200 price range. Yeah, so those pots are $200 to start. Phantom Canucks talking about melon and salt. My dad always does that. Doesn't matter what type of melon it is. He really likes honeydew. And of course, he does that. He puts salt on it. Or he'll like make a spread peanut butter on a piece of bread and then put salt on top of that. There's already salt in the peanut butter, but he still puts more. Either way, he really does like it. So, fair enough. Jason's eating pizza from Tim Hortons. Yeah, I heard you had pizza over in the United States now. Or not pizza, Tim Hortons over in the United States. Last time I saw it, I was with some family members from Niagara Falls, and we were just across the border over in Lewiston, and they showed us one of the Tim Hortons on the way back, going across the Lewiston Bridge. Getting some barbecue over at the Brickyard. This is the Hills Dry Goods store on over here. They got a lot of stores. The fashion here that really distinguishes affluent Vancouverites is this like this kind of quilted coat. You'll see a lot of affluent Vancouverites wear those quilted coats. Did you just call me daddy? Do you have a cat cafe? Yes, we do, Veronica. We do. Have a cat cafe over on East Broadway. It's the one I'm aware of. I think there's another one somewhere, but I'm not sure. Oh, Linda, enjoy. Peanut butter and jam. What's a car cafe? I don't think we have a car cafe. Well, we do have a cat cafe. A car cafe would just be a drive-through. Let's be honest. Vaniel, good to have you. And also in the International Village, store is called Calf. Oh, okay. So there's a cat cafe over in the International Village Mall too. Very cool. Good to have you on the channel, Vaniel. Very cool. I'll remember that. Peanut butter and celery. That is something. That is definitely something. Let's keep walking here. And over here on Granville in 10th Ave in the Granville, South Granville neighborhood here. Strolling through the neighborhood. This is Free People. Just some of the nice clothing that's in and around the area. Fair enough. Please, Jerome, what is the street's name you are on? We are on Granville Street. That's a good question. We're at Granville in West 10th. So this is Granville and West 10th here. It's a nice area to come to if you're in the area, and it's called South Granville on Google Maps. So that's the broader neighborhood here. And it's the intersection of Granville and West 10th here. Got the pottery barn across the street there too. It's a lot of different shops in here. Some for the locals, some for the tourists. This is one of the areas that you will get tourists. More affluent tourists who just know. So come on down here. Stay in an Airbnb. A little bit away from the hustle and bustle of the downtown core. Yeah, there's a very tall building. This is going to be a rental building right here. We need more housing, so they started out with rentals. I think they're a little over-focused on rentals. They need to build condos people can buy, too, and not like the overpriced luxury ones. They need regular condos as well. Oh, you saw a puppy. Well, you'll see a few more. It's around that time of day where people are getting home. So, and walking their pets after they've been stuck indoors all day. Or sometimes their pets are walking their masters instead. And that's fine too, or their owners. And because we're in Vancouver, we got the mountains in the background there. You can see that. Those mountains, though, are on the other side of the Vancouver Harbor, on the North Shore. Very cool. I'll wait right here. That's a 16-hour Arbutus bus. There's two of them that come through right around this time of day. Between 4 to 6, just because you get a lot of traffic over here. Granville. It's a good area. You just keep an eye out for rogue drivers and crossing the street, especially those Teslas. Oh yeah, something about Teslas. Jason's like, these boots are made for walking. Walking is what I do. These boots are made for walking, and we'll walk all over town. Do. Absolutely. We're on West Broadway now. You know, the downtown core. We're just passing Blends. There's a McDonald's at the corner here, or just next to the Blends here. Tiny little one. I enjoy Blends and McDonald's. McDonald's is awesome. Veronica coffee. True. Here's the Mickey D's right here. Nice little place. It's really for the locals. It's a mix of this part right here, now that we've turned off the South Granville, is predominantly along the street. It's for the locals, especially in the winter time right now. Keep on walking, keep on walking. Yeah, you got the song. Of course, big cities come with big city problems, so we do have ambulances in the area. We're very close to the hospital zone too, so you're going to see quite a few ambulances going out and around. So, and Jonesy Girl likes a Blends hot chocolate. I like Blends too. They're chocolate. They got 3 choices. You can choose white chocolate, dark chocolate, or milk chocolate. I've tried the milk chocolate one. I really do enjoy that one. It's pretty good. Let's keep walking here. Shout out to the frontline workers saving lives. Yeah. Yeah. Whether they're over in Los Angeles doing the hard work with the live flames on over there, or they're over here in Vancouver just doing a regular day-to-day job, keeping people alive. Very much. It's always good to do that. They work pretty hard too. Darian, good to have you on the stream. You're doing vertical stream day today. I got a mix of people from all over. Good to have you on the stream. And Jason works at Walmart, customer service. Let's keep walking here. Like I said, we start out really quiet over in Granville Park in more of a residential area with a few towers and houses, and we'll slowly and progressively get into the more busier areas here in Vancouver. So we've moved on to a retail street, but like I said, this is the locals area here. So you'll see fewer people over here, but we'll keep moving. Let's keep moving. Just passing one of the plazas over here, 1338 Broadway Plaza. You do that, Linda. And we'll keep on walking here through the neighborhood. We're in the Fairview neighborhood right now. Darian's saying, if you do find that video, yeah, I'm looking for it too. It's there somewhere, but I just have such an extensive collection. It takes time to find those things. Let's keep going. Yeah, Gil Henry, it is a nice day here in Vancouver. It's a very nice day. Hey, nice to see you. Getting some hellos from the locals. Let's keep going. If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. It really will help out the channel. What's going on here at the Fufu Cafe? It is not open today. Usually they're open on a day like today. Interesting. Cities change. Stores come, stores go. Let's see if this one stays around. Keep walking here. See new cafes that opened up on this strip, so you can see the clientele just going to the new cafes because they're really nice. Really nice. Let's keep walking. Yeah, keep walking here. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, let's keep going. And keep walking here. Yeah, they got stores for parents who have kids. Marian's asking about Toys R Us and Baby R Us. Yeah. It's a thing here in Canada. In the States, they don't really have that too much anymore. They used to. Not anymore. Doesn't hurt asking what it is, you know. Just so you know. Who knows? It's a beautiful city. Oh, thank you very much. There are prettier cities out there, I will admit, but this is one of the nice ones here in Canada. Again, this is a little more of the local strip on over here. This isn't where they have all the nice shiny stuff, but it's good to show you all sides of the city, not just the nice parts. Let's keep moving here. And we're over here, crossing Spruce Street. And we'll keep walking on West Broadway here. We are moving into the hospital district here. The hospital zone is over here. Let's keep moving. Yeah, again, if you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. Let's keep walking here. There goes one of those 99 UBC line buses. Actually, that's the Commercial Broadway bus. And we're heading all the way to the east side, the Commercial Broadway SkyTrain station. Let's keep walking here. And thank you, mods, for hovering in the background there. It's greatly appreciated. Like Sun Tzu said, you know, wait until they get halfway through the creek and then you strike. Well, see you next time, maybe. Yeah, maybe, Veronica. Maybe. Good to have you on the stream. What, Jerome has mods? Of course I do. Just not the ones that They want to be mods. They're my own mods. Ah! Let's cross the street here. This is West Broadway and Oak Street. My mods are patient. Simmons over here has had store closing for almost a year now, so I'm not quite sure what's going on here. They might tear down that building eventually, so that's probably why. And it's going to stay as open as long as they can before they have to move. Let's keep strolling here. There's the number 9 UBC bus that's going to stop at every bus stop on the way over the University of British Columbia and the University Endowment lands. Oh, keep strolling here. Over here we have this red fence here because we are building a subway underneath the road here. The road is actually supported by beams all across the way here. There's nothing underneath here. It is just an empty hole once you take away the road and the beams. They're currently building that subway. The subway is going to start all the way over at Arbutus Street on the east side of Kitsilano, so in East Kitsilano. And it's going to connect up with the Millennium Line over here. So you're going to have a longer Millennium Line. And you'll be able to ride all the way from East Kitsilano all the way out to Lafarge Lake Douglas and Coquitlam. That's going to change the city a whole lot. It's definitely going to make it interesting. Because if I can get out to Arbutus really quick, wow. And if I can get from Arbutus back down and over to the Canada Line or Commercial Broadway station, oh wow, that's some good transit. Of course, we don't have that right now. We have these buses that go all the way to UBC, and the Millennium Line will eventually extend to UBC, but everything costs money, so they're building the most needed part of it first. Most people who ride the 99 UBCB line are actually heading as far as Arbutus, and then after that transit ridership goes down quite a bit, except for the university students. Drawable's like, yeah, it's going to be a great expansion. Yeah, it will be Drawable. I'm looking forward to it. And we'll have stops also over at Emily Carr University of Art Plus Design. So, you know, there'll be more than one stop in that area now. And there's going to be a lot of tearing down of old buildings and building new buildings because, hey, they're going to want to have a whole lot of housing around there, both for university students, but also just for people in general. So, yeah, I am super excited about that. Let's keep walking here. Yeah, one of our new Popeyes is over here too. Popeyes restaurant, new here in Vancouver. They got Popeyes on that side, and they got Tim Hortons on that side, so you can get whatever you want. Let's keep walking here on West Broadway. Look at that. Renovating homes on Stack TV. I so do not have cable anymore. Every once in a while, though, we do have like free channels on the TV though too. I'll check out like once in a while the 24/7 Doctor Who or the 24/7 and Baywatch shows. They got like these shows dedicated to these old TV shows. It's kind of fun. Interesting to see. Let's keep going. Over here at Willow Street. Here in the downtown core, or not in the downtown core, on the west side, sorry. We're heading to the downtown core. Sometimes I'm thinking one thing and the wrong words come out as I'm trying to communicate the plan to you folks. I'm only human. The Hyman Breaker, good to have you on the stream. Where is it? Good question. We're in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So welcome to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And we're walking currently on West Broadway Street. And today is our vertical stream day. Do one vertical stream a week. No problem. It's always good to ask. If you don't ask, you don't know. No, it's a nice city. It's a lot cleaner than some other cities, but that's just generally because there's fewer people here. There's around 700,000 people in this city. So it's the big city on the west coast, but of Canada here. But it's a tiny little city compared to other cities around the world. Some people are always like, well, New York looks a whole lot messier than this. Well, yeah, New York has 10,000 people. Some maybe even 15,000 people. So, of course it's going to be a heck of a lot messier over there. There's more people. Now keep walking here. We're approaching Heather Street here in the neighborhood of Fairview. There's a Blends Coffee right across the street there. Cynthia, good to have you on the stream. Yeah, nice to have you on the stream today, all the way from Brazil. Very cool. We've had people from Brazil on the stream before. Good to have you on the stream today. What part of Brazil are you in? We're over here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Across the street here, crossing Heather. Very cool nonetheless. Let's keep going. I did wake up for work today at 4 a.m. Started working at 5 a.m. It's been a little bit of a long day, but glad to be out and stretching my legs now. It was an at-the-desk day today. And luckily I did have a standing desk, so I could put the desk up and stretch my legs. Wasn't sitting all day. But still, you know, you gotta stay by the desk so you can answer people's questions so they can find you. Let's keep going. And we're approaching Ash Street here on West Broadway. Hey, I like to walk. Nice to see you on the stream again. All the way from Texas, hey? If my memory serves me right, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, good to have you on the stream. Yeah, vertical stream day today. So once a week we do a vertical stream, and it helps out the YouTube algorithm because of course the vertical stream format is not the same as the landscape format. The landscape format is fairly mature. That's your regular TV, way you view YouTube on the TV. That's a fairly mature platform now. But of course, doing vertical streams, there's lots of new angles and new things that they need to test out to make sure it sounds. So they ask us streamers to do some vertical streams. And it helps promote the channel to people that may not have been aware of it before. So it's a great opportunity to reach out to new people. You're right. Well, greetings back from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada to you. I like to walk. Good to have you here. Santra, nice to see you. Hello, I'm from the UK. Where are you from? I'm currently from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, but my hometown is Toronto. Been living out here for a while now and work out here too. So. I am a local here. Oh, this is the new shop here. Let's see if we can pop in. It's the end of their day, so they might not have anything. I can definitely check out. This is the takeout place. And it's called Angiri, yeah. Let's see what they have here today. Oh, they have some Angiri here. Very, very cool. I'll show you here. This is the end of the day. Usually they're more of a morning and lunch place. I've never tried this before. So you can come in here and you can get some different Angiri. Okay. And these are $3.99 and $2.99. And they also have some bento boxes over here too, which is pretty cool.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? Doing good. I heard you guys had opened up and I finally got a chance to come over here.
But we already almost sold out.
I know, you guys are more of a morning place. I feel for you, but I still got here in time.
Yeah. Okay. You can pay over here.
Thank you.
We already have them $1 for each one here because we are almost closing time.
Oh, okay. Confirm first. $1 because you guys are awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much too. Okay, let me put my wallet away. So give me a sec here, folks. And then I'll show you what we got here. Okay? I'll head on out. Yeah, so we got some Angiri. They have some bento boxes too. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, this is Canada. The rest of Canada is basically cold right now, but we're not as cold over here. It's a much warmer climate here. Check those Angiri out in a few minutes. It was well, I came at the end of the day, so everything's $1 off. So I got a $3.99 Angiri, and I got a $2.99 Angiri. So I only paid around $5 because I gave them a $1 tip as well. So we'll head on up to a food court. Up and over here, or there's a few tables and chairs over here at the Starbucks too. find a place and sit down and I'll show you what it is. We're over at Canby and West Broadway here. Also $1 off. I thought they were $1 each. I was about to be shocked. Well, it was pretty close to $1 each. Pretty close. $2.99 with $1 off, that's $1.99. And $3.99 with $1 off, that's $2.99. So fairly cheap. These ones are apparently a little full, a little more fuller of fish and stuff like that. So we'll check them out. We'll try them out. San Sebastian, just thinking about it, it's amazing how spread out the human population is. We're everywhere. Some is morning, some is night. Yeah, that's true. We're coming up to the evening here in Vancouver. We have enough light to eat outside. Let's slip on in here. Looks like they only got 2 staff over here, so they're not going to kick us out of here. They want this place to look full. Just gonna have this. I usually eat something on the channel. So let's pull them out of the pocket here. So this is an ungiri here. Okay, it's seaweed wraps. I've shown this to a few people before, but this is a new shop. They're doing it a little differently apparently, so we'll check it out. And these people have them for lunch. This is the umi one we're having right now. So you pull out the sides here. And generally you pull them out together, but I only got one hand right now. Miguel, nice to see you. And then you just wrap the paper back over it. It is seaweed. And you can see the fish inside. Oh, this is salty too. This is really tasty. Well, check out all the food in here. In the rice, you don't usually get this much. Oh wow, it's right down the side too. Okay. So this place on Geary, just down over there. Wow. This is the bomb. Let's try the other one in a minute. And then we'll get up and keep going. Mark, nice to see you too. Miguel's on the stream as well. Good to see you both. That was really tasty. Oh, it's a serious piece of fish in there too. Wow. Oh, they're not slouching there. What a deal. So this is spicy cod in here. So again, generally you open it up from the back here. There's the tip of the top of the triangle. And you pull this red string all the way around. And then generally you're supposed to grab it from both ends and just pull out. And as you can see, it's showing. I gotta get my other hand in there right now. Usually people do it down on the table. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow, there's a lot of cod in here. So normally you don't have this much fish in one of these things. Look at that right there. Well, Miguel, thank you very much. I just noticed the DJ mic. Yeah, they're pretty handy. The mic mini, that's what I got right now. Taya, good to have you. This is ongiri, yeah. So I don't think you got the spelling right, Ash, but you got the general idea. Seaweed, rice, and fish. And this fish is good. Oh my gosh. It's like they basically took a whole piece of fish and then slapped it between two pieces of sushi. Usually they just have a little bit and they drop it in, but this place does it way better. Look at that. You do not usually get that much fish. That is nuts. Asif told me to try this place. Apparently you can get them warm first thing in the morning, and the place is packed first thing in the morning because people are picking up these things for their lunches and stuff like that. So yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's a generous amount drawable. It really is. I was very impressed by that. Let's keep going. In a sec here, we'll fix the camera for you folks. There we go. There's a wow, this is packed here right now. There's a garbage can right across the street. And see, it's starting to get busier. This is one of the busiest intersections in town. They really do need to put a scramble crosswalk up here, but not until they're done the subway project. There's a garbage can right here. And I was like, oh, the sun is setting. Yeah, it is setting. What time is it? Yeah, it's about that time. And it's definitely about that time. Go get some ice cream afterwards. Maybe I will. Miguel, maybe I will. It's a little chilly for that, to be honest with you right now. But if it was a warmer day, I definitely would. That is like, it's past 5 o'clock. Yeah. So the sun's probably starting to set right now. Across the street here. We're on Cambie Street now. This is the Cambie Village we're walking through. And this is West 8th Ave we're crossing. There's other shops and stores on the other side of the street, including some big stores and grocery stores, Home Depot, Save On Foods, Canadian Tire, Best Buy's down here too. Head offices for Best Buy are over here too, for Canada. It's already nighttime here in Montreal. Well, yeah, that would make sense. Definitely makes sense. Let's keep going. Michael! Good to have you on the stream. 8 o'clock in America. Where? Where? Because it's also 5 o'clock in America right now. Cryo Mine. Show the people on East Hastings. I was on East Hastings not too long ago. I should have come along for that stream. And lots of nice people over in Hastings Sunrise and Strathcona. It's 8 o'clock on the East Coast, and that's where Michael is too. Cryomine's like, I missed it, my bad. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Nice little furniture store there. Don't be tardy next time, Cryomine. Just joshing you because I like you. Jacob. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, we're in British Columbia, Canada. And this would be the city of Vancouver. So, we're in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And we're in the Fairview neighborhood right now. Yeah, we're over here on the west coast of Canada. It's around 5 degrees right now. It's probably going to get to 4 in the next hour. That's fine for here. It'll get warmer as we move away from January. Thanks, Taya. That helps everyone out. Yep, I am a Western Canadian. I'm definitely Western Canadian. Look at those mountains right there, eh? Yeah, I think we're gonna see if we can go up on the bridge, but on this side today. There's a ramp right up there. Yeah. Guy is asking, have you been to Winnipeg? Oh yeah. Not only have I been to Winnipeg, I've been to Winnipeg in the winter time. It was like minus 40 out. I was like, wow. That was more real feel. It was probably like minus 35 to be honest, but still. A real feel, it's always a little colder because it's like wind chill, which adds to the coolness. Yeah. So I know Winnipeg fairly well. Justin, good to have you on the channel. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. You're absolutely right about that. And today we'll head on up and over the bridge. It'll take us probably about 10 minutes to walk across the bridge. Maybe 15. I've been up early in the morning here today. All these people are heading to the SkyTrain station, but if the sun is setting, we might not see the sun set, but we might see some nice lights. So, or nice colors. How would you rate the city for walkability? It seems like a good amount of pedestrians. It's fairly walkable in some areas, but it's some areas the walking isn't as good. But in and around this neighborhood and the downtown core, it's pretty good. There's sidewalks almost everywhere though, so if you do need to walk in an area that's not as walk friendly, there'll probably still be a sidewalk there. Good question to ask. When you get further south in Vancouver, you get a lot of single-family dwelling homes and not a lot of shops, stores, restaurants, or anything else. Everyone comes down north, they get more of the good stuff. So far, I've only been to Toronto, Montreal, Niagara Falls, which means only place in between Southern Ontario and Quebec. Yes, that is normal for Ontarians and Quebecers. Very normal. People from Ontario will often head on over to Quebec. People from Quebec will often head on over to Ontario. But hey, if you want to jump on a flight, come on over to Vancouver. We're right here. Here on the West Coast. And of course, we'll gladly show you a good time in exchange for some of your money. Tourism, you know how it works. Ricky, good to have you on the stream. Ricky's asking, how's the cost of living? Vancouver ain't cheap. I can tell you that much. Luckily, I have a employer who needed someone to work on the West Coast, and they asked me, so that's why we're out here. But it's definitely not cheap. Jacob's like, never been to Canada, but would like to visit Yellowknife for the Aurora Borealis. That is one of the best places to go to see it. Definitely. It's quite the trek to get there, but it's not impossible. It's not hard to get there. But quite the plane flight. Scarlett Carlin, you're cute. Aw. Well, thank you, Scarlett. I think my husband might have some objections to what you're saying, but fair enough. Good to have you on the stream. You get a nice little view of some of the mountains over here too when we're walking. And then when we're over False Creek, we probably won't see the sunset, but we might see some interesting colors from after the sun is set. So look at that mountain right there. You do not get the white on the top of these mountains in the summertime. So it's pretty cool to see it right now. Di, I'm hoping to visit Vancouver, Banff National Park in the future. A lot of people will put Vancouver and Banff National Park in Alberta together, and that's a good plan. We're only a hop and a skip away from both Edmonton and Calgary, so you could go into either of those towns and then just get a ride on over to Banff. A lot of people do that. And Jacob's still talking about going to Yellowknife. Yeah, so the airport's just a smaller airport, but it's well used because that's one of the easiest ways to get around. They don't have all the services of other big cities in Canada. They're one of the big cities up north, but in the far north, but yeah, sometimes they have to come down south. So look at that. We got the start of the colors. Look at that. That is spectacular. I am definitely enjoying that. Let's keep walking here. You don't have to walk the bridge, folks. I'm just walking it because you do get to see a bit of the city and some of the mountains here, and a different view of the city as well, and False Creek. So Dia's trying to pull Jacob to the well, Jacob's already talking about traveling to Canada, so just Yellowknife. So Pete Chubb, good to have you on the stream. Great to have someone from Liverpool. We have actually quite a few people from your neck of the woods over here. Yeah, not necessarily directly from Liverpool, but in and around. Got a lot of European and British expats here. You live and work here, pay taxes here too, so pretty cool to have them here. Let's keep walking here. Look at that right there. Is that not gorgeous? That is gorgeous. And you can see one of the inlets that divides the west side from the downtown core here. That would be False Creek. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. So I decided to come up here. Won't have to visit my country once. The 51st state thing, Jacob's talking about that. That's okay, whatever. We'll see how things go. Either way, it's going to be a boon for me. So, so other people are just like, "Oh, you should be offended." I'm like, "Why?" The American streamers should be nervous. If I come on over there, oh man, I'll be going all over the States. All over. Look at the lights here, they change color. Richard and Barbara, good to have you on the stream. Yeah, nice to see you here. Yeah, we're just on top of the Cambie Street Bridge right now, just walking on through. Taking a look over at the sunset. Let's take a look now. Camera, turn around. There's False Creek right there for you. Look at that. Wow. That is just some electric orange right there. And they got some pink starting to show up in the upper sky there too. That's pretty cool. You can see some of the ferries down there. They cart people around on those False Creek ferries and on the aqua buses. Let's keep walking here. I'm using an Android phone, Jacob. That's what I'm using. Do enjoy the Android phones quite a bit. Hands are getting a little cold, so we're pulling out the gloves. Once my hands warm up, they'll be good to go again. Barbara's like, very positive attitude. Yeah. Well, it's just all like life philosophy too, Barbara. It's like, why should we be really worried about stuff? Sorry the camera's getting shaky, folks. We're just pulling through. Oh, look at this. There's some canoeists down there. Can't zoom in right now. I got my gloves on now. Those are some canoeists. Those are skinny canoes because they're racing canoes. And so, but yeah, look at that. Wow. Just wow. It's just beautiful. And you're not looking at a creek here, folks. This is called False Creek, but that's because back in the day, some people thought it was a creek. Then they realized it was an inlet. So that's the Pacific Ocean right there. And from time to time, you'll have killer whales and seals and a whole bunch of stuff come on through here. Yeah, there's a whole lot. Like, yeah, look at that yacht club there. Yeah. That'd be the Quayside Marina right down there. Those yachts are big. There's even bigger than that, though, to be honest with you. And you're by the ocean, you can afford a boat. So you do. Some people just live on their boats, though, too. Yeah. No problem, Barbara. You have to put a smile on your face. Pablo, nice to have you on the stream. Any dinosaurs? Nope. Unless you're talking about me, old and in the way. Slay. Aw, that's cute, Slay. Let's keep walking here. Guys are making me chuckle. Over here at the Canby Street Bridge, working our way across, starting to get down to the other side and over to the downtown. See some of the different condominiums and apartments that are down here. Right there. Here in the city. There's Oaks. That's 17 Oak Street bus right now. Menace. Compliment A. Let's keep going. Let's keep walking. I'll keep strolling here. If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. Just walking through the neighborhood right now. You can see all the buildings that are down here. This area is very densely packed with different skyscrapers, buildings. Our skyscrapers are nowhere near as tall as the ones you'd find in other cities, but they're ours, so we're proud of them. Let's keep going. Keep walking along the Canby Street Bridge here, almost off of it. We're getting to the end. The end is near. The end is near. Is there a height ordinance in place? Yeah, there's some, we call them mountain cones over here. They were originally to protect the view of the mountains in particular locations. So like some of the mountains are cut off, but you can still see the mountains through some of the areas. Now that we're down here, you're not going to see the mountains as much. But yeah, and now they're starting to get rid of the mountain cones because we need to build more housing. So that's what's going on. We've gotten rid of a few of them and kept a few of them. So we've gotten larger buildings that have started to come into the city. Like there's the Butterfly building right there, I believe. Or we're very close to the Butterfly building, yeah. It's one of our taller buildings there. towering above everything else. We'll get a lot more of those buildings in the future. Excuse me. I'm both down here and in other parts of the city. Let's keep walking here. Excuse me. I've been talking quite a bit today. Solving problems. That's what part of my job is to do. Solving problems. Jacob's asking, the USA definitely needs more housing as well. Most of the country is zoned to not allow apartments. Ooh, that's not good. So you guys are in the same sticky mess we are. Yeah, our prices definitely, we need to build more housing. You guys have a lot cheaper houses over in the States. Whether it's a home or an apartment building, a lot more reasonable. But still, yeah. That's okay. Things will bounce back. Jerome, what is the significance of the butterfly building? Not familiar with it. It's just one of our new buildings in the city. So it's one of the newest ones that's being built, one of the tallest ones that's being built. But once you build one tower that's tall, you know, then another developer will come along and build the next tower that's taller. That's just how it goes. So so this is Canby and Nelson Street here. And I'm just waiting to cross the street in just a moment here. I'll continue into the downtown. Whereas today we're started over on the west side, coming to the downtown. Yesterday I was filming over in one of the other cities here in the Metro Vancouver area. So you have the city of Vancouver, but then you have the metro area that includes other cities. I was over in the city of Surrey and a little bit of a New West too. It's just catching the SkyTrain, which is our above ground subway train. It does go underground as well. I was just catching that back from Surrey and stopped in New West to finish off the live stream for you folks. Let's keep walking here. Jake is talking about the CAD. Yeah, it's going down. It's been hovering around 69 cents. Of course, BTC, I have to say it like that. BTC has gone up. It's good to see what's going on over in the States as well, because hopefully in the future we'll have someone over here that can take action as well. Doesn't necessarily mean I agree with everything, but the current people we have in power here are a little silly. And I'm being very generous with my words right now for the YouTube algorithm. There is a tide to turn here in this country in the near future. Just gotta wait for a couple of months, maybe a few months. Well, I don't know, we'll find out. Let's keep walking. Just passing Yaletown over here, and we're on Nelson Street. And this is our downtown core here. You can see with all the different buildings that are in and around the area. Down here it's largely more of a residential area with a few office spaces here or there. Now you go up 2 or 3 blocks and you're into the retail areas with the offices above. Let's cross the street here. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I watched JJ McCullough from my Canadian news. JJ's awesome." There's another local Vancouverite. Just pulling off my glove, folks. My hands have warmed up. Yeah, I do too. Regularly watch him. It's pretty cool. I've passed him a few times. Haven't been able to say hi. We've usually been walking in dense crowds, so like for the fireworks and stuff. So he's heading one way. I've had him the other way. So I've seen him a few times, caught him a few times on camera. That's about it. Let's keep walking here. Over here in Vancouver, when you see celebrities, they're a dime a dozen on over here. We usually just acknowledge, "Oh cool, that person's on over here in the same restaurant as us. Oh, that's neat." And we just move on. We don't really make a big hissy fit about it, or sometimes you might ask for an autograph, but pretty much just stay chill, just acknowledge they're there. And Toronto's pretty much the same in that respect. It's another place where there's a lot of film going on. Box Media, nice to have you on the stream. Good to have you here. What's Box saying? What's the most polite way to tell my friend his breath always smells? Not trying to be rude or funny, just concerned. Well, such is life. The best way to do that is to take what you put in this chat and throw it into Gemini and say, "Can I make this statement more diplomatic?"
She's off in a rush.
Then they'll make it more diplomatic for you. And then you can just proofread it from there and let the AI do a little bit of the work. And that'll also help you improve your writing and realize how you can be more diplomatic in those types of situations. So I hope that helps out a bit. This is the intersection of Nelson and Richards. I'll cross the street in just a moment. Might be one street off with my street names. So if I correct you in another block or two, you know why. I do that a lot at work these days. Just take whatever statement I want to say to someone, because I'm generally a blunt person. And I just put it into the AI, and the AI pumps out something that says the exact same thing, but way friendlier. Jacob's like, "Do you speak French?" Nope. I do not speak French. I went through high school French core French lessons, and that's basically just to help us make sure that we're able to read street signs and stuff like that if they happen to be French here in Canada, or if someone's speaking on the news, I can interpret it. It doesn't necessarily mean we're fluent in it, but if our public leaders are speaking French, we can understand them at least. So, know what they're saying. Yeah, no worries, Box. You had a question. It was a reasonable question, so yeah, gave you some advice. This is the intersection here of Seymour and Nelson Street. And Seymour Street here you can see is a one-way street, as well as a few of the other streets here in the downtown core. Let's cross the street here. Oh, we got some interesting characters there right now. Let's keep walking. What's this yelling I hear out over here? This will be interesting. Favorite restaurants, venues in the city? Favorite restaurant in the city? Good question. I have a few different favorites. Oh yeah, there's the interesting person right there, walking across the street. Having a fit because they're lonely. Say, one of the favorite restaurants that I've had here is actually a bar, and that would be Gringo. Really nice place. Let's turn this way, get away from that interesting person. Not me over on Davie Street. It bites above the street if that's a good chuckle. Not gonna happen, but thank you for making me laugh. Now we're down here over at the Old Vogue Theater. You can see the sign there. That's the money shot. Getting the sign in. They're advertising for the Super Bowl. Something called La Corteza. So as Orbital and the Crystal Method is coming through here on February the 1st too. It's interesting. I wonder if that's the original Crystal Method. There's also a drag queen called the Crystal Method. Very popular as well. Different group of people though. You going to see that show? Over here they have to fix the studio sign just a little bit. And they do regularly fix these things. So, well, you can see the studio sign over there. Vancouver used to have a whole lot more of these neon signs lining the street. As the city's gotten older, of course some of those signs had to come down as they changed buildings. Dublin Calling worked really hard. It's a newer bar. It's been here for a while. But they put up their own neon sign there to keep the nostalgia going, which is great to see. There's not a lot of people who make neon signs these days, so it costs a bit of money. This is the intersection of Granville and Spike Street here. And we're just waiting to cross the street here. Over here at Vape Smoking. Gonna wait for a minute. Some interesting people on over here. Looks like the downtown looks nice, lots of personality. Yeah, it's interesting. Hey, you gotta have them somewhere. This is British Columbia. Let's be honest here. We are legal. For a lot of different things here. Don't necessarily support all of that, but that's a fact of life here in this city. The Commodore Ballroom on over here. Looks like they're gonna have a concert here. Usually that's what happens when they get these things up. Very cool. Looks like they just had the reporters going on in right now. So they're probably gonna do interviews first, and the show's gonna be much later. Probably around 10 o'clock tonight. It's generally when it starts. The pre-show with the first artist sometimes starts around 9. Oh, keep strolling here. Look at that city right there. Look at that city. Oh yes, oh yes. Downtown core, folks. The downtown core. Totally different from Surrey. Let's be honest. Just waiting for the lights to change here. They're at the intersection of Granville and Robson Street here. Jacob, good to have you on the stream. Talk to you later. Have a good day. Have a good day. Gordon, good to have you on the stream too. Yeah, there's a Best Buy here. Well, right now it's a B-Buy. The sign's out. It's a B-Buy. It's not a Best Buy anymore. They changed the name. They took the S and the T off. I'll fix that sign eventually. Probably not until it gets a little warmer. It's a little easier to install things when it's not 4 degrees outside. Now it'll be 4 degrees Celsius. So it'll probably be around 38, I believe, Fahrenheit. Might be off by a bit. Let's keep walking. Over here we got a whole lot of our buses coming in. There's 2 SkyTrain stations here. SkyTrain is the subway over here. We call it the SkyTrain. As part of its above ground track. A lot of the buses come on in here. We got a SkyTrain station right on over there and another one across the street just down the hill. Looks like the Dundas Square area. Oh, this is Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We are not in Toronto. We are a long ways away from Toronto. It's over in the Great Lakes area, and we are on the Pacific West Coast. But yeah, you get about around the same amount of traffic here as you would over there per capita. So I'd say based on population. So there is going to be less people here. This is a city of 700,000 people, and Toronto, of course, is 4 million. So you do get a few more, but per capita, just about as busy. And that just again means based on population size. So we're over here right now. If you are down and at this intersection right here, this is Granville and West Georgia. A good place to get a quick snack right on over here. Mr. Tube Steak. These are some of the best hot dogs in town. Okay, so come on over here, spend some money. Look, he's already got people right there. Hey, nice to see you. No problem, man. He really does do a good job. Let's cross the street here. Gordon's like, I guess every Canadian city has an area that looks like this. Yep. It's the downtown core. The downtown core. That's a good observation. Not everyone's as observant as you, Gordon. So that's kind of cool that you said that. We are also in the financial core here. It's a really small financial core. It's only around 10 blocks. So, and some of it is hotels. Like this big building over here with the lights on top. It's not a super huge building. That's the Hotel Georgia down here in the financial core. So there's whole hotels down here too, taking up some of that financial core real estate. So, yeah. That's okay. That's how this city functions. Let's keep walking here. Ah, we gotta wait. So this is the intersection of Howe Street and West Georgia, and we're walking along West Georgia right now. A lot of people just, a lot of people are already off of work. Some people just started to get off of work. Some people do work until around 5:30 or 6 o'clock, depending on where they are and where they start. And then we got the night crowd that comes on in. Works all the bars and the restaurants and all the other jobs like maintenance crews and stuff like that. Cleaning and fixing things. Let's keep going. I got some Lunar New Year stuff here. Lunar New Year's and tomorrow is the Lunar New Year Eve, and then the 29th is the Lunar New Year. A pretty big day here in Vancouver. Hey, yell out really loud. Nope. Well, we can look at the Lunar New Year things for a minute there. Good to have you on the channel, Yellow City. And see you later. Mods, thank you for doing your job. What a loser. That Yellow City person. What a loser. That's pretty cool, eh? And that. Over here at the Vancouver Art Gallery. Yeah, that would be what we call a cookie dough. It's a code word for interesting person. Absolutely, Gordon. Gordon's saying Yellow City would be that person downtown. Yep. Daniel, are you going to any events on the Lunar New Year? I'm going to try to get over to Aberdeen Center as soon as I get off work. So I'm going to see if I can get off work an hour early. So I need to talk to my supervisor tomorrow. So I can get down on the 29th to the Aberdeen Center. So they have the dragon dances that go and they bless all of the different stores in the mall. Hey, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. I'm looking your right now. Looking your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Online.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm living two streets, so close for Best Buy. And look at you. Oh, you're going from this way. I'm gonna go to.
So who are you?
I'm Valer Andrus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're just lurking.
Yeah, I'm not writing anything.
Oh,
but
that's
I'm just
okay.
Looking maybe a second time, and I'm looking at how are you going on the Vancouver streets and all.
Mm-hmm.
And just all, man. Have a good one.
Yeah,
See
you too.
Bye, bro.
Nice. That's so cool. That's so cool. Great to have you on the channel. Yeah, it's always awesome to see people who are on the stream. And that's how you do it. You just come up and be very calm, just polite, introduce yourself, and we can have a chat. So good to chat with you. Very cool. Kurt, good to have you on the stream. Yeah, this is called the Canopy over here. It's a piece of artwork that they put up for the last 3 years here at Robson Square. We're at Robson Square right now. This is one of our large squares here in the area. On the weekend we had a marché over here. That'll be over here for a few more weeks, off and on, not every week. And it gives some vendors an opportunity to come down. It gives people to come an opportunity to come to the square and do something. So in this case, a little bit of shopping. Blast Radius, nice to have you on the channel. So clean. What city is this? This is Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Yeah, pretty good. What's up for New York City? Well, good to have you on the channel. New York City, we've had plenty of people from New York City on the channel. Good to have you too. New York's a great city. Haven't been there in a while though, so I don't know what it's like on the ground right now. And that's just because, of course, I'm over here on the East Coast. Or not the East Coast, the West Coast. I was thinking about New York on the East Coast. Oh, Nelly. Now, we're not in Indianapolis, Kevin. We're over here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, on the northwest coast of Canada. Pacific Ocean. Not quite as clean. Well, that's just Blast Radius because you guys got way more people. We only have 700,000. This is supposed to be the big city on the west coast of Canada. 700,000. This is smaller than some cities in Ontario that aren't even Toronto. Yeah. You just got more people, so of course it's gonna be a little more messy. Kevin's asking about the interesting people, as I'll call them. That's more for the YouTube algorithm than anything else. They're over on East Hastings Street, between Carroll and Jackson in the downtown east side. You can check that out if you want to watch some other channels. You can just literally do a search and find that. Yeah, 700,000, no wonder it looks so clean. Absolutely, Gordon. Tiny population, but we got big city infrastructure, so it's kind of interesting. It's a really unique city in that way. Yeah, but tiny, tiny city. still, it's ours. It is ours. Yeah, I did some charitable work about 22 years ago over in that area. I used to work for charitable organizations here in Vancouver. And then I moved back to my hometown of Toronto to get out of the charitable organization business and into something a little more lucrative. But I spent my time there helping people out, so I tend to not go down there anymore. Let other people go there if they want. I'm building a new store here. And Was the Roots is going to become an Architects. And then Architects from a couple blocks away is going to empty out, move over here, and then something else will move into the Architects store. Kurt, thank you very much. Everyone, please like and subscribe. Yeah. And I guess that's my cue to make my slap. So, of course, just to let you know, if you want to support the channel, you can hit the dollar sign during any of the live streams. You can send me a super chat or a super sticker. And if you're watching the recording afterwards, you can hit the heart sign with the dollar in it. Send me a super thanks. We also take direct donations through Interact e-transfer to my email address, jforcewood@gmail.com. And we have channel memberships as well. And those are all ways you can support the channel. Last radius. Wow, there's no garbage. Are you sure this isn't the Matrix? Maybe it is, Mr. Anderson. Maybe it is. Thanks for making me laugh, Last Radius. That's awesome. Daniel, just FYI, Roots will move down to the old Peloton store. Yeah, we just passed it actually. So, during Christmas and Boxing Week, they had, and Black Friday as well, they had 3 Roots stores open on this strip because they hadn't closed down the one we just passed. They're building the new store. It was nuts. I was like, there's one Roots store, there's another Roots store, and there's another Roots store, all within 2 blocks. Now, so here in Vancouver, the weather's fairly mild. It's around 4 degrees right now Celsius, so that's around 38 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe. I'm not going to have the exact conversion for our American friends. I'm trying my best. So it's fairly cool, but for Canada, that's still warm when you consider it's a whole lot colder in almost every other part of the country with snow and stuff like that. So it's fairly nice here, and doesn't get overly hot in the summer times here either, but it'll get up to around 26 degrees Fahrenheit, which is relatively, that's good shorts and shirt weather without getting super hot. Again, that would be in Celsius. Vencio, nice to have you on the channel. Yeah, we're just strolling through Robson Street right now. Over here. Well, thank you for the like. It's appreciated. Yeah, we're just crossing Robson Street right now. I'll keep on going. Good to have you on the stream. There we go. Straighten this out just a minute. There you go. I'll keep walking here. So over here, a lot of the shops over here you would often find in Canadian malls, but they're out here on the strip. And so you can find some of these stores also in some of the malls here and around the Metro Vancouver area. Well, yeah, they're right out here on the strip too. So it's pretty cool. Only other places I've seen this kind of like this is like in larger cities like Toronto and Montreal. Let's keep strolling through this area. There's the number 5 downtown bus passing us by, doing its thing. Now we'll start to leave the stores and move into more of the food area on the strip here. Let's keep walking here on Robson Street. You see all sorts of characters over here. From normal looking folks to interesting clothing choices. Vlad! Nice to have you on the channel. Are we in Chinatown? No, we're not in Chinatown right now. We're in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Good question, though. We have a whole lot of Asian diaspora groups on over here. They're all Canadian at this time of year. We get a lot of tourists also from across the ocean, across the Pacific Ocean over here, because it's a little easier to fly on over into Vancouver and visit here than other places. Good question to ask. We do have a Chinatown, but it's on the other side of the downtown right now. We're in the West End, and that would be over by the downtown east side. And we're over on the west side, so that's where we are. Here's Agate House right here. This place is so busy today. Yeah, quite a few people in there for that tiny little joint. Let's keep walking here. Across the street here we have the Blue Horizon Hotel, this building right here. We're just on the strip here. I'm regularly over here on the strip. No big surprise here. This is one of our busy strips here in the neighborhood. A lot of people come. Good to see you. Keep going. There, you got the little petite cafe on over here. Thanks, guys. Gonna go in and get myself a little snack. You can come with me. Hey, I got the camera on me, okay? Just to let you know, it's on my face. Awesome. What do you got here today? Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh. These just look so good. Can I get the ubi? Yeah. Yeah, I know. You got to do that first. Check this out, guys. Okay, this is the little cafe here. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, it's just the ube. That looks delicious. They got these croissants over here that are just delicious. No problem. Is it just a tap? Pardon?
Everything for you?
Yeah, that's everything. Just want something sweet. Yeah, debit
Sure.
to go.
So it's gonna be like that.
Thank you. Awesome. I'll show you some of the sweets without getting other people on camera. Okay. So they got a series of different stuff. If you come here during the daytime, there's way more here. It's the end of the day. They got coffee and tea and espresso in here too. We're gonna get this one right here. And they're actually stuffed too. So if you come in here, like, it's definitely something to check out. So yeah, we'll just go sit outside. I can show you a little bit more. Thank you very much. You have a good day too. They got sandwiches as well, so if you want to have a sandwich, there's sandwiches here too. Okay, so let's pick a spot that's got some light. Awesome, this is good. I'll get the thing in the background there for you. So this is a nice little treat. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Like, you gotta check this out right here. Okay, so again, the little cafe over here on Robson Street. Okay, so this is what we got. This is a croissant, okay? Right here, if you bite into it. Oh my god, that's so good. Look at the stuff on the inside here. I got more on the inside. It's really good. Mmm. Check that out there. Just filled. Just filled. It's all over my face. Mmm. So you can come down here and try out these croissants. This is one of my favorite places to come to for some sweets. So good. So yeah, definitely something to check out if you're in the neighborhood. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. And that's something Vancouver is really well known for. It's just having like a variety of different foods from across the world, particularly Asia and North America, and over here. And having these nice sweets and stuff like this that you also find in other countries like Japan and stuff like that. We'll definitely come down here. I got coffee fillings. This one's ube, of course. So it's like blueberry. Not quite, but close. And they have chocolate. So a whole bunch of stuff. We'll get going in a minute. I'm just going to finish this off. Oh, it's so good. Hey, Garen, just having some food. Good to have you on the stream. Jamie's asking, is it good? Yeah, it's good. It's sweet. Let's head out. The more you know. So there's a garbage can right up here. I'll straighten out the camera as we're moving. And there's lots of different cafes and stuff. So that's a little cafe right there. But it's right next to this cafe right here. We got a Hello Kitty cafe here too. And here's Fresh Down Air right here. And Buban Xi'an Szechuan cuisine. John, nice to have you on the stream. Just finished a sweet croissant because I needed a sugar kick. Good to see you. Yeah, Karen's here. Jamie just came in. You came in as well. Good to have you here. I was over in Surrey yesterday, so we're just keeping things simple today, heading down the main strip here on Robson Street. Done this many times, and I'll do this many times again. Over here, they're tearing down the Jervis Joint, Forage, and the Listel Hotel. They're going to build another hotel here. That'll also have rental units in it. So they'll have some homes, some hotel rooms. It'll be a nice little mix. Vlad's like blue lips, bro. Yeah. Absolutely, man. Hey, that just means I enjoyed my food. I'm okay with that. Let's keep walking here. Let's pass through a local breakfast joint on the strip, Cora. Keep moving through the area. So we're crossing Broughton Street here. And we'll keep walking on Robson Street. You can see the lights here. A lot of people would think that these lights are holiday lights that have just been left up since the Christmas and New Year's holidays. But Vancouver does like to light up some of its main retail strips that are here in the area. Well, of course, they put lights out here during the winter time just to make it brighter and more friendly. Something that you don't necessarily see back in my hometown of Toronto as much as you would see down here. It's not Toronto doing anything wrong. It's just it's interesting to see the differences because the lights do brighten up things a whole lot more, make it a little more homely. Martin, I've been told I have blue lips, but I'll turn around the camera anyways. Good to see you. Oh, they're not as blue as they used to be a few minutes ago. Good to have you on the stream. Yeah, I just had an ube stuffed croissant from the little cafe. Delicious. I'd burned off a whole lot of sugar in my body and stuff like that. I was feeling a little low. Needed something to bring myself back up. So that hit the spot. Yep. And since I was over in Surrey yesterday, look at this. Tesla right while I'm trying to walk down the street. Dude, you're an idiot. You almost hit me. What an asshole. Look at this. He's like all worried now and stuff like that. He's turning around. Yeah, we got you on camera, man. I got your license plate too, LT563T. What do you think you're gonna do, run away? Scaredy cat. Gordon's like, just let it go. We have some really bad drivers here, so it's good to call them out. To be honest with you, Gordon. They really do need to be called out. Let's keep walking here. Martin's like 100%. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Gordon's thinking about being safe, but if they're down here in this area, they're probably a pretty milquetoast person, to be honest with you. Especially if they're driving a Tesla. Gordon's like, I guess that's how you correct behavior. Yeah. If it was a different part of the neighborhood, like if I was in the downtown east side, I would just keep walking. But down here, different type of person. That guy was running. And he did not know where to run. It was like, oh no, I just got caught. It's like, yep, I'm on camera, live. Let's keep moving though. Yeah, Tesla strikes again, and I called him out. And he tried to hide. So true, Asif, so true. Good to have you on the stream. If that happened in Brooklyn, it wouldn't end that way. Yeah, John, I'm absolutely aware of that, and I would not do that in Brooklyn. But over here in Vancouver, different story altogether. Definitely a different story altogether. Yeah, so you do have some sage advice there. Know your surroundings, and I actually happen to do know my surroundings, so yeah. Yep, that's true. It's definitely true. Let's keep walking here. Across the street here. And I'll keep going. Yeah, Cob's bread right there. Son of our local bakeries. It's a chain across Canada. Cole, that person was walking with a hockey stick, and I first thought it was a gimbal. Yeah, they're probably just coming from the hockey arena. We're down here. There's a hockey arena just around the corner here at the West End Community Center. It's probably coming from playing a game. And they turn it into a gymnasium, an additional gymnasium in the summertime. But it's a hockey arena right now. And keep walking here. Down here at Robson and Denman Street. Here in the neighborhood. And again, this is the winter time, so we do have a largely local crowd here. And in the summertime, these streets can get very thick with people, especially for the tourists that are down in this area. It's a very tourist-friendly area right here. I've put out salt because the streets get damp here at night with the moisture that's in the air. And of course, when the streets start to get below zero around midnight, so they come on out. That's when the salt works on the ice and helps melt it. So we can keep walking here. Some of these restaurants that are really good are not open right now. You can see Foku is closed today. But during the spring, summer, and fall, it'll be open even on a day like today. Right now, it's more of a quieter day here in the neighborhood, so they're opening mainly on the weekends for the next month or so. Then it'll start to ramp back up as some of the cruise ships will start coming in, I believe, around March or April. I'm not quite sure if which month it is specifically, but the cruise ships will come back. And we got a pile of people coming in. Sometimes those cruise ships can drop 20,000 people on the city really quickly. Really quickly. Across the street in just a moment here. Martin's like, love your series stream and saw your comments on Ken's stream. Yeah, it's good to see Ken. Ken's the OG in the Toronto neighborhood and the Toronto walk tubing world. So that's nice. Ken gave me a shout out too. So every once in a while we'll pop into each other's streams. I hadn't actually seen Ken in a live stream in a while. And I was just packing my stuff up to go out and make a few videos before the live stream that you folks are on right now, and saw Ken was finally live. Finally caught him live for once, so just had to jump in and say hi. That cat works real hard. And it's paid off for him, so good to see. It's nice to see the old neighborhood too. That reminds me, if Ken ever comes back to British Columbia and Vancouver, I owe him a dinner. Oh, no. We'll treat him nice. We'll take him someplace nice. He's a veggie, so there's a few really good veggie places around here. Oh my goodness. He shall be spoiled. Besides that, like, we've never met in person, so it's kind of cool for the camaraderie between YouTubers. Sometimes you just never meet them. Sometimes you only meet them in passing. Mm-hmm. So it's that time of night. It's getting cold out here, folks. I think I am going to come on over here, catch the number 5 bus back up the hill. So come with me over to the bus stop and we'll wrap it up. I'll just wait for the light here. We're at the intersection of Nelson and Denman Street, down here in the Denman Village. And we'll cross the street here. And there'll be a number 5 here pretty soon. We'll catch that bus back up the hill. So anyways, folks, bus stop's right up here, so I'm gonna wrap it up right now. So thank you for coming along. If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. If you like what you see, please subscribe and hit that notification bell too, so you know when the live streams are on. And of course, if you want to donate to the channel, we got super stickers, super chats, super thanks for people watching the recording, as well as channel memberships, and we take direct donations through Interact e-transfer. That's your debit card to tap. Okay. There's also an e-transfer function to that online to my email address, jforestwood@gmail.com. So those are all ways you can reach out to the channel. So thanks for coming along, and good to see y'all. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye. Hit the like one.